Guys, the Chickens here, back today with another home gym video. In today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about strip lights. So you can see these in the background there. Now, what I'm going to talk about is, are they stupid? Why I got them, and some other stuff. Oh, I'm gonna talk about barbells as well, but mostly strip lights because that's what I have here right now. So I think lighting in your home gym is extremely important. Why? Because I think the biggest issue or whatever, the hardest thing about a home gym is just being self motivated, right? So if you come down and it's a dusty old dungy space and there's ants crawling around, you got dump bees licking at you, and seagulls like chomping out. Okay, maybe that's a bit extreme, but you're not going to be as motivated to come down and work out, right? But if you come down and you got, like nice lighting, the space looks good, and, it's a place that you don't mind being in, then that's going to contribute positively to your workouts. And, kind of tying into that, the same thing, I find that with motivation and just like energy in general is kind of the same thing. When you have more lighting, when you have more, like loud music, which is, obviously a big benefit about a home gym is you can play whatever music you want as loud as you want. As long as, you don't bother your neighbors too much, but they're just neighbors at the end of the day, right? Yeah, it just like gives you a little bit more energy, right? It gives you a little more, a little more step, a little more jump. Which is good. It's important. It's very important to have that in the home gym atmosphere. Yeah. So I think with these, I think I'm pretty good for lighting now, as you can see. But yeah. So I wanted to talk about that and just kind of show you guys. And I guess why I got it, I didn't know where I was going to put it. I just kind of laid it out across the floor, and then I figured it out from there. So yeah, I went with going around the mirror because I thought that kind of looked better. They're basically there permanently because I think if I move them more than once, they probably won't stick very well. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, so that was my reasoning. Anyways, and a separate note, a separate topic completely. We're going to sway into barbells. So I've been looking at barbells. I think that's going to be one of my next purchases. Now, I wanted to go over what I think the three bars that I've been looking at that I think would make the most sense to get for a home gym. And you guys let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. But I think number one, for me anyways, you can put, these aren't necessarily in order. I just think, these are probably the three bars you would look at. Because, you can go crazy with barbells, right? And you can end up spending tons of money on it when you don't necessarily need to. But I really want to get a deadlift bar. I've never used a deadlift bar, so I think that would be cool. I don't deadlift lots. I'm right around the 500 marks, so it's not like I'm going to get huge bonus out of it. Like, I might not even notice the whip around those weights at all, but something that I want to use, and you'll have it forever, so hopefully I will get up to those kind of weights at some point. So yeah, Texas deadlift bar, a multi-grip bar. I think multi-grip bars are really cool. I think they add a lot of variability to accessory movements. The way you could look at programming it would be like, because my program, I do a lot of just like straight, like boring powerlifting, right? A lot of squat, bench, deadlift. Not too much variance to that. But say, you've got like triceps or close grip bench for like 4 sets of 12 or whatever at the end of a workout. I think that a multi-grip bar would be great because it gives you that neutral position, so it takes the stress off the shoulder joint a little bit. I don't know if you guys have ever, I assume, some of you have, some of you haven't, but when you press like this way, it doesn't hurt your shoulders as much, so it's kind of nice to have that to get more volume in without really having a ton of stress on your shoulders. And I've dislocated this shoulder like 7 times, and I've had like impingement issues. So I think for me, I think that would make a lot of sense. But it always depends on you and your situation and blah blah blah. But yeah, so multi-grip bar I think would be cool. Multi-grip bar, a deadlift bar would just be cool to have, and the transformer bar, of course, would just look so sweet. Because it'd be nice to have a safety squat bar. So to have one that also has like different angles that you can use. I think there's 4 different angles on it. I think that's cool, and you know, again, it gives you a break from the shoulders if that's what you need to squat, or just, you know, spice it up a little bit. Now, of course, you're not going to be necessarily swapping out straight bar back squats for a safety squat bar, but you know, something to be able to mix it up to. And yeah, so those are kind of the 3 barbells that I'm looking at right now. So let me know if you guys want to see, you know, I don't know, a video on, we could maybe bring them up online and look at some of the most popular ones and kind of rank them or something like that in terms of priority or what I would be interested in or anything like that. But yeah, that's what I want to talk about. Strip lights and transformer bars. I don't know what I'm going to title this video, but if you made it through this long, thank you so much for watching. As always, make sure to comment below on what you want to see next, and we'll catch you in the next one, guys. Check it out, Backpack.